there, habit enthusiasts! Ready to transform your life one tiny habit at a time? Today, we're unlocking the secrets of Atomic Habits, a revolutionary book by James Clear. This isn't just any self-improvement guide, it's a game changer, a blueprint for success, and a manual to master the art of habit formation. Clear, a renowned expert in this field, has decoded the science behind habits, proving that the key to long-term success lies in the power of small yet consistent changes. Imagine being able to reshape your life, your productivity, your health just by tweaking your daily habits. Sounds too good to be true? Well, it's not. And in this video, we're going to show you exactly how to do it. We're talking easy, proven methods to build good habits and break the bad ones. So let's dive in and discover the power of atomic habits. At the heart of Atomic Habits is a simple yet powerful concept. Tiny changes can yield remarkable results. It's all about the 1% rule. Imagine if you could get 1% better each day. That's not a lot, right? It might not even seem noticeable. But compounded over time, that's a whopping 37% improvement over a year. Now that's significant. This principle is the cornerstone of Atomic Habits. It's not about making dramatic changes overnight. Instead, it's about making tiny, incremental adjustments in your daily routine. These small changes might not seem like much in isolation, but when you stack them together, they can lead to profound transformation. Let's take an example. Say you want to read more. Instead of setting an unrealistic goal like reading a book a week, you could start by reading just 1 page a day. It's a small step, sure, but it's manageable and easy to stick to. Over time, you'll find yourself reading more and more without feeling overwhelmed. That's the power of Atomic Habits. Or maybe you're trying to eat healthier. Instead of overhauling your entire diet, you could start by adding 1 serving of vegetables to your meals each day. It's a small change that's easy to implement, but over time, it can lead to significant improvements in your health. The key takeaway here is that success isn't the result of a single monumental leap. It's the accumulation of many tiny steps, consistently taken over time. It's about making small changes that are easy to manage and easy to stick with, and letting those changes compound over time. So don't be discouraged if you don't see immediate, dramatic results. Remember, it's the tiny, consistent changes that ultimately lead to big transformations. As you can see, it's not about making massive, overwhelming changes, but rather about focusing on small, manageable improvements every day. Now that we understand the power of small changes, let's talk about how we can use them to build good habits. Enter the world of Atomic Habits, where small changes can lead to big results. James Clear, author of the best-selling book Atomic Habits, has outlined 4 laws of behavior change that can help us in our journey. So what are these laws? Let's break them down. The first law is to make it obvious. This law is all about making your desired behavior clear and visible. When you want to start a new habit, don't leave it to chance. Instead, set up cues in your environment that will trigger your new behavior. For example, if you want to start reading more, place a book on your bedside table. That way, it's the first thing you see when you wake up and the last thing you see before you go to sleep. The second law is to make it attractive. This law urges us to associate our new habits with positive feelings. The more enticing the habit, the more likely we are to follow through. For instance, if you want to start exercising more, pair it with something you love, like listening to your favorite podcast or audiobook. Next up, we have the third law, make it easy. This law reminds us that the easier a habit is to start, the more likely we are to stick with it. The key here is to reduce friction. If you want to start jogging every morning, lay out your running clothes the night before. This way, when the alarm goes off, you're all set to go. Finally, the fourth law is to make it satisfying. This law is all about immediate gratification. We are more likely to repeat a behavior when we get an immediate reward, so make sure to celebrate your small victories. If you've managed to read a chapter of a book every day for a week, treat yourself to a nice cup of coffee or an extra half hour of your favorite show. These 4 laws, when applied consistently and in conjunction, can help us build good habits that stick. They remind us that habit formation isn't about grand gestures or overnight transformations. Instead, it's about the small, consistent actions we take every day. And remember, the journey towards building good habits isn't always a straight line. There will be ups and downs, but don't be discouraged. Use these laws as your guide, and with time and persistence, you'll see the fruits of your labor. And there you have it, the 4 laws of behavior change to help you build good habits. Remember, it's all about making it obvious, attractive,
easy, and satisfying.
But what about those pesky bad habits? Well, James Clear has a solution for that too. Imagine the bad habit you want to break is like an unwelcome guest at your party. It's time to show this guest the door, and here's how you can do it using the inversion of the 4 laws of behavior change. First off, make the habit invisible. Out of sight, out of mind isn't just an old saying, it's a powerful tool in habit change. If you're trying to cut back on your chocolate intake, don't keep a box of chocolates in your kitchen. If you're trying to limit your screen time, keep your phone in another room while you're working. By reducing exposure to the cues that trigger your bad habits, you're already halfway there. Next, make the habit unattractive. Let's say you're trying to quit smoking. Instead of thinking about the short-term pleasure it gives, focus on the long-term consequences. Visualize the health risks, the financial costs, and the impact on your loved ones. By associating your bad habit with negative outcomes, you'll be less tempted to indulge in it. Thirdly, make the habit difficult. Add some friction to the process. Want to stop overspending? Leave your credit card at home and only bring enough cash for what you need. Trying to cut down on social media? Delete the apps from your phone. The more effort it takes to perform the habit, the less likely you are to do it. Lastly, make the habit unsatisfying. We humans are wired to avoid discomfort, so attach an immediate consequence to your bad habit. For instance, if you're trying to stop biting your nails, apply a bitter-tasting nail polish. If you're trying to get up earlier, place your alarm clock across the room so you have to physically get out of bed to turn it off. Remember, breaking a bad habit is not about stopping, but about substituting. Replace your bad habit with a good one that delivers the same benefits. If you smoke to relieve stress, try meditating or going for a walk instead. If you overspend to feel better, find a hobby that gives you the same emotional reward without hurting your wallet. And most importantly, be patient with yourself. It's okay to have setbacks. What matters is that you keep trying, keep learning, and keep moving forward. Breaking bad habits is just as simple. Make it invisible, unattractive, difficult, and unsatisfying. It's all about setting yourself up for success. And there you have it. The science of atomic habits explained in a nutshell. We've journeyed through the world of James Clear's groundbreaking insights, exploring the power and simplicity of small, consistent changes in our daily routines. We've discovered the 4 laws of behavior change that provide a blueprint for cultivating good habits and eliminating the ones that hold us back. Remember, it's not about making drastic changes overnight. It's about the aggregate gain of 1% improvements each day that leads us towards our goals. It's about the power of compound interest but applied to our behaviors, our routines, and ultimately, our lives. We've also learned how to flip the script on our bad habits by using the inversion of the 4 laws of behavior change. It's not just about stopping a negative action, but replacing it with a positive one. And with patience and perseverance, we can overcome any obstacle that stands in the path of our personal growth and transformation. The journey to mastering atomic habits is not a sprint, it's a marathon. It's a lifelong commitment to continuous improvement and self-betterment. And the best part? Anyone can embark on this journey regardless of where they are in life. So why wait? Start your journey of transformation today with atomic habits. And don't forget to share your experiences in the comments below. Until next time, keep making those tiny changes.